It's a great day to read. Welcome to Reading Rockstar. You have joined us on 93.9 LPFM, Lexington, Kentucky. Radio Lex, the voice of the people. WLXU. I am Corona! That is Corona. Welcome. I am Yolantha. Corona is a reading listening rockstar. Reading listening rockstar. And I am reading rockstar. Yes, I'm your reading rockstar. Here on Radio Lex, we celebrate reading and vocabulary and thinking and safety and books. Let's get started. Okay, Corona, yes. Let's get started. It's a great day to read. Let's start off. We're going to start off by practicing our thinking. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. No words today. No words today? Nope. No. Oh, we've got to use a few words. Just sound. Just sound? Yeah, they can do it. She says you guys can do it. Okay. Corona has a lot of confidence in you that you can guess what our reading surprise is just by sound. All right, Corona, here we go. Are you listening? What is it? Corona says, what is it? Can you guess what our reading surprise is just by that sound? It's a basketball! Corona, you didn't give them a chance to guess. Yes, my friends, it is a basketball. Now, if we were going to do it our traditional way with me reading to you about it and seeing if you could guess it, this is what it said on the box. Designed to withstand ultimate outdoor durability, inflation retention lining. Inflation retention lining? Yes, Corona. Inflation retention lining. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means it will hold air for a long time. So that's what it says here on the box. And also it says right here, consistent performance. This is high quality for players seeking high quality games. Yeah, that's true. That could have been any kind of ball. It could have been a soccer ball. A kickball. Yeah. It could have been a kickball. I think your way was easier. Of course it was easier. You could take it by the sound. That's right. They could guess it. They could take it by the sound that we gave. Now, let's look at vocabulary. Now, Corona, is there a particular letter that you would like to explore today? P. What that's a P? P? The letter P? Like in pocket or pants and power. Oh, P like in pocket or pants and power. P sound. Well, let me see. Here's our dictionary. Oh, the definition for this P word that we've discovered for today is a declaration that one will do a particular thing or that a particular thing will happen. Yes, Corona, particular does start with the letter P. Our word today is spelled P-R-O-M-I-C-U-L-A-R. A declaration that one will do a particular thing or that a particular thing will happen is called a promise. A promise. Can you use the word promise in a sentence, Corona? I promise to make good choices the rest of the day. Oh, I like that. You promise to make good choices the rest of the day. Oh, that's a really, 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 really good sentence, Corona, especially for you. My dear friends, we are in Lexington, Kentucky on 93.9 WLXU, Radio Lex, the voice of the people. This is Reading Rockstar. And our book today is by Kalli, Dakos, and Alicia DesMarteau. That's the name of that book. What's the name of the book? The name of our book today, Corona and friends out there in Radio Land, is Our Principal Promised to Kiss a Pig. Let's read. My pet pig, Hamlet, knows about broken hearts, and it's all my fault. It started in September when the principal of my school said she would kiss a pig if the students read lots of books. Now, Mrs. Juliet loves to do crazy things to get us to read. Last year she went up in a hot air balloon, even though she is terrified of heights, and her screams were so loud they scared the toupee right off the gym teacher's head. And another year, she sat on the roof of the school for an entire day and read books. When it started to rain, she put on scuba diving goggles and a snorkel and kept right on reading. This year, she has promised to kiss a pig if we read 10,000 books. Well, it just so happened that I had a pig. My auntie, she won a pig, a pet pig, at the state fair last year and gave him to me. And when she moved into an apartment that doesn't allow pets, she said I could have him. Now, she teaches high school students about a man called William Shakespeare. Now, he was a writer. He wrote hundreds of years ago, and people spoke a funny kind of English back then and had weird names like Romeo and Touchstone and Hamlet. Now, my auntie thought it would be funny to name her pig Hamlet. And without even thinking, I told Mrs. Juliet all about my pig and volunteered him for the kiss. Poor Hamlet. When I told him, he looked as if I was going to make him eat a ham sandwich. I should never have opened my big mouth and said Miss Julia could kiss him in front of the entire school. I wouldn't want someone to kiss me in front of hundreds of people, in front of the entire school. Why? Why would a pig feel any differently? To kiss or not to kiss? The principal in school? Why choose a pig to be their fool? Whined Hamlet. All the kids at school, they started reading, and by the end of November, we had read 1,428 books. Miss Juliet made us figure out how many more we had to read. 10,000 minus 1,428 equals 8 8,572 books. Well, at least Hamlet didn't have to kiss the principal. Yet. Oh, but I knew he was worried when I found him at the stove stirring pizza sauce, mud, and prune juice in a huge pot. I think he was trying to make a magic potion to stop the kiss. I'll take this pot, I'll mix a brew and hope the spell will come true. Double, double, toil and trouble, let their plans burn and bubble, said Hamlet. By the end of April, we had read 4,702 books. We still had 5,298 left. The school year was nearly over, and we hadn't even read half the books to win the contest. And in May, 2 things happened. An author came to visit our school, and we had the best book fair in the world. One girl in my class, she bought 26 books with her dog walking money and read every single one of them. And a lot of kids started reading the author's books, and before long, we had read 8,987 books. Hamlet was miserable. I guess his potion didn't work. Out, brief candle, with so small a light, my hopes are fading on this dark, dark night. The 3rd week in May, Hamlet's fate was sealed. The kids had read 10,682 books and were still reading. A day in June was picked for the kiss. The newspaper planned to send a reporter and a photographer. The gym was all decorated with over 10,000 hearts and lips, one for every book we had read. And the night before the big kiss, Hamlet stayed in my room and slept with me in my bed. But neither of us could sleep. Oh, dear heart, do not weep. This kiss has murdered my sleep. The next morning, I put Hamlet in the baby's car seat, and my mother drove us to school. Oh, I felt sick inside and didn't even want to imagine how Hamlet felt. Oh, horrible! Oh, horrible! Most horrible! But when we arrived at school, I saw a stubborn look on Hamlet's face. All the world's a stage, and one pig in his time must play many parts. I must be a soldier in this kissing war. The battle starts. The kids cheered when I walked into the gym with Hamlet. Yippee! Woo! 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 Yippee! Woo! Woo! We walked past 10,983 hearts and lips to a big table. I put Hamlet on the table and stayed beside him for support. What was going to happen next? A pig to himself must be true, in spite of plans that humans brew. Those we love, we kiss for free. Oh, she shall not steal this kiss from me. Miss Juliet walked into the gym, and the kids cheered again. Rah, rah, rah! Miss Juliet! Miss Juliet! Miss Juliet! Woohoo! Woohoo! Rah, rah! Sits boom ba! Kiss, 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 kiss. When Hamlet saw her, he gasped and nearly fell off the table. Then his eyes lit up as if the sun, the moon, and the stars had all come out at once, and I could tell he had changed his mind about kissing Miss Juliet. Oh, I never saw true beauty till this day. Miss Juliet is the sun that lights my way. Your gentle kiss will feel just right. Whoever loved that loved not at first sight? Miss Juliet announced, "Congratulations, students. You've won the contest again this year. Now I will honor my promise and kiss this pig." And she leaned over to kiss Hamlet on the snout. Hamlet leaned forward too, ready and waiting for the kiss. But it never came. Then, in the silence of the gym, Miss Juliet took a step back from Hamlet and said in a voice that was just above a whisper, "I was able to sit on the roof of the school for an entire day, even in the rain. I was able to go in that hot air balloon, even though I'm afraid of heights. But the very thought of kissing a pig brings dirt, mud, and slop to my mind, and I can't do it. I just can't. I can't. The kids started yelling, "You have to kiss the pig! You have to kiss the pig! You have to kiss the pig! You promised, you promised, you promised, you promised, you promised!" Miss Juliet looked around the room at the hearts and the lips, the photographer, the reporter, the teachers, and the students. Then she looked at Hamlet, who was almost in tears. "'Tis but my name that makes you stall. You do not want this kiss at all. What's in a name like pig or boar? Look in my eyes and see much more." Miss Juliet moved closer to the table where Hamlet was waiting, leaned over, looked into his eyes, and as if in a dream, Hamlet gazed back at her. Then Miss Juliet puckered her lips and kissed Hamlet on the snout, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Hamlet looked as though he was going to faint, and all the kids clapped and cheered. "Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! Woohoo! The kiss! The kiss! The kiss!" And Hamlet was still in a daze when I picked him up. His eyes were round and dopey and glued to Miss Juliet. Did my heart Love till now, I never loved till I met thou. Oh my. Hamlet wasn't the same after the big kiss. He couldn't sleep, he hardly ate, and he moped around the house all day. Miss Juliet, my star above, I no sooner looked than loved. I'll be sad today and tomorrow for parting from Miss Juliet with such sweet sorrow. I was worried about him, so I was relieved when my auntie told me she'd won another pig at the state fair this year. A girl pig. My auntie named her Kate and brought her over to keep Hamlet company. And I think Hamlet's broken heart is healing fast. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely in every way. If this be a dream, I shall not wake. I long for you to kiss me, Kate. I send my dearest kiss to you. Good night, sweet pig. I love you too. There's one thing our story proves. The course of true love can run smooth. The end. What? That was an interesting book. That was an interesting book. Principal and pig start with P. That's right, Corona. Principal and pig both start with P, just like promise. Do you know something? Do I know something? What, Corona? What do you want to tell me? You hardly ever make promises. I hardly ever make promises. Yeah, that's true. Why? How come? Why? How come? Well, Corona, when I was younger, really all through life, I watched people make promises and break them. Right, they never keep them. That happened to me. That happened to you? Dad, my friend promised me that I got to play with her after lunch. Your friend promised you that you could play with her after lunch? Well, what happened, Corona? After lunch, she said she already had enough friends and there was no room for me. After lunch, she said she already had enough friends and there was no room for you? Oh, Corona, how did that make you feel? Horrible. Horrible? It made me mad and sad at the same time. It made you mad and sad at the same time? Then what happened? I started huffing and puffing and getting really, really mad. You started huffing and puffing and getting really, really mad? Then one of my other friends came and got me and said I could go play with them. Then one of your other friends came and got you and said you could go play with them. I wasn't sad anymore. I wasn't mad anymore. You weren't sad anymore? You weren't mad anymore? Well, that's great. It's good to have friends, Corona. That's what they said. This is Reading Rockstar. That's what they said. The voice of the people on Radio Lex in Lexington, Kentucky, 93.5 LPFM, WLXU. That's what we played. Oh, Corona. Okay. What did you play? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Day and night, here I come. You played counting? No! Hide and seek. Oh, hide and seek. Guess what? else? Guess what else? I don't know, Corona. What else did you play? This is the voice of the people on Radio Lex in Lexington, Kentucky. 93.5 LPFM WLXU. That's what we played. What did you play, Corona? No, stop. Don't do that here. You can't bounce all over the radio station, Corona. That's not safe. You'll break something. But I bet you had fun. Cat! No!